Well, a U-Haul car hauling trailer on fire in Indianapolis. Also, yep, looks like we're selling the CT1, also known as the Freightliner Coronado that I had done the custom, sleeper stuff on. Also, some Maple updates and more. This episode of
the Clutch Trucker Channel.
Clutch Trucker, filmed before a live and fuzzy studio audience. Yep, that's her. That is Maple, now known as the world-famous Pancake Dog. Hey YouTube, Clutch Trucker here. Thanks for tuning in to another edition of the Clutch Trucker Channel. Okay, what is today? Tuesday, 13th of May. Big news for now is I found somebody who wanted to buy my Coronado. So the Clutch Trucker 1 custom sleeper cab that I did. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go scroll down deep into the videos, maybe. I did a complete remodel of the sleeper cab unit on the Coronado. I added a loft bed upstairs and full hotel-sized fridge, separate freezer, put in a sink, a toilet, a cassette toilet, a closet, blah, blah, blah. Did a whole bunch of stuff. And so a guy named Andrew expressed interest, and we've been talking, and he's decided to go ahead and get it from me. It's going to be coming out to Cheyenne either Friday night or Saturday, and we're going to finalize everything. So I have this load now getting me back towards Cheyenne. I got to deliver in Aurora at King Soopers tomorrow, which sucks because they're always really, really slow. And so that'll be Wednesday, and then I'll go back up to Cheyenne and I'll finish getting everything ready to go, and get all the rest of my stuff out of the truck, and make sure that it's going to start, it's going to run, and yada yada yada. So we'll have another video later on where we'll get to meet Andrew as he's taking away the CT1. Of course, this one's known as the CT2 now, the other truck. And so that's the main news. So that's why I'm heading back to Cheyenne already. I am planning to do the Bonehead Truckers Car and Truck Show on June 13th and 14th in Calhoun, Georgia. So I know there was a few people who wanted to come by and say hi then. I'm going to plan on being there both days. Alright, so that'll be happening. And I'm going to try to bring all the stuff that Junior's printed off for me, those airline release tools and keychains and clutch trucker magnets and stuff, so that'll be fun there. Maple's doing good still. We've had an incident of a couple days where we had some diarrhea issues in the truck. I think mainly related to we got her vaccinated last Tuesday, and she had not the best reaction to that, but she seems to be getting better, because otherwise she has been fine in the truck as far as any of that goes. So I'm hoping that this has been kind of an isolated thing. She's still a super happy, loving dog. You saw her in the opening. You'll see her again coming up in the close. So still real happy to have Maple here on the truck, and still working on the tribute to Rusty. I've been all of a sudden had to shift gears and get ready to get the truck, the old Coronado, ready for sale and all that. So I haven't had time to work on that this past week, but we will be getting back to that as soon as we can. All right, going through Indianapolis the other day, around the top end of the, I think it's the 465 loop is what they call it there. Yeah, everything is all backed up, and I'm like, what the heck's going on up here? Well, yeah, there's a U-Haul trailer dolly thing that you can put the whole car on that apparently was on fire.
Continue on I-865.
And now the Clutch Trucker zoom and slow-mo. Alright, it's hard to see it in all the smoke, but right behind that little white van there is a little U-Haul trailer. Its brakes were on fire. That's what caused that whole mess right there. Hello! So my partner Elliot, who has L on Wheels, that's who I lease to. By the way, we're still always looking for new drivers, so if you'd like to join us, he's got a very comprehensive and I think very, very fair plan. So give us a call for more detail, or email us for more details. You can email Elliot at ellonwheels.net, or you can just email me at clutch@ellonwheels.net, and we can give you the skinny. So if you remember in the last video, I got little Maple here vaccinated on Tuesday, and then I guess that would have been Friday morning. Well, Thursday afternoon she was acting kind of weird, and she had to poop more than she normally does. She's normally just a one poop a day dog. But then Friday morning I woke up to she had pooped on my bed, and she had jumped down and pooped in front of my seat. And very, very runny, you know, kind of. So I tend to believe it's the rabies vaccination that caused all this. Elliot doesn't seem to think as much. He thinks maybe she got into something outside and then licked her paws. Either of them could have caused it. But it was an issue definitely Friday morning and Saturday morning. Again, pooped on the bed and then pooped in her pet bed over by the toilet here. So then Saturday morning, luckily when I woke up and looked at her, she just popped right up into my face, and I'm like, okay, let me grab my stuff, and I got dressed as quick as possible, and yeah, she had runny diarrhea again then, and I got it just a little bit down the road, and she was prancing around and acting funny. I stopped again, she had to poop again. So, and this is now continued through Sunday, and we're still kind of fighting it. So Elliot told me I need to go to PetSmart and get some pumpkin, which I did. I got these pumpkin packets. Yeah, I got these Weruva Pumpkin Patch Up. Pureed pumpkin for dogs and cats, the happy belly maker. Problem is, she has no interest in this whatsoever. I tried mixing it with her food last night. No, wouldn't even touch her food then. Tried giving it to her a little bit today, just separately. No. So that's out. I also got her these Charlie Bears. Rusty loved these too. The Charlie Bear brand. And this is a grain-free crunch little thing. And this is the chicken, pumpkin, and apple flavor. And she does like these. I can tell she's still a dog that was never really used to treats, because she's really slow to take them and has to kind of inspect them before she eats them. Where Rusty was just all over them. But you know, dogs are different. And then Elliot suggested getting a probiotic for the dog. I take a probiotic every day. I'm a huge believer in acidophilus. This right here, okay? You know, it's 2 billion active cultures. Because as a truck driver, the last thing you want is, you know, unexpected bathroom moments. And I find for me, this really keeps me very regular. So I'm a huge believer in a probiotic. So he suggested one for the dog, so I found these. Highlands Total Gut Health. And see, you got a cute little doggy there on the label. And so it's a micro-build prebiotic, ginger root powder. And she's not just wild about these, but I can get her. I got her to eat one yesterday, and I got her to eat one again today, being Tuesday the 13th. So she at least eats them down. The funny thing is, my probiotic, 60 caplets here, capsules, is about $8, and it's always on sale 2 for 1. Hers, $27. So hers costs so much more than mine, but hers is in a chewable, and it's got other flavors and everything in there with it. So you know, what are you gonna do? And because she is a different kind of dog that does shed, where Rusty didn't shed really at all, hardly at all, but I had to get him groomed a lot. She just sheds a lot. So I got the, you know, top paw self-cleaning soft sickle slicker, or whatever it is. Yeah, slicker brush. And also I got one of these mitts. Elliot suggested this too. This kind of mitt, you just stick your whole hand in there, and it's got the little rubber, you know, pine thingies right there. And so you basically just pet the dog, and it pulls out all the extra hair. And I talked about in the last video how I bought a little Dirt Devil vacuum that I can plug into my inverter that actually has some power and has a rotating brush, and it's pretty good about picking up all the extra fuzz and hair that is now covering the inside of my truck. But I'll put up with all that because she is such a sweetie. Yeah, well, here's a great example. Look at this picture. You know, she's just looking at me all happy and smiling. You'll notice the tail is blurred out. It's because it's wagging. She's always wagging her tail. She is such a happy girl. All right, now on to the other big topic. We're selling CT1. of course, which is my Freightliner Coronado that I had to put out of service last year and get into this truck here, which I'm still not a huge fan of. But we're going to do a few more modifications that'll help out. We'll talk about that in a later video. A guy named Andrew who had emailed me at clutchtrucker@gmail.com, and we hooked up, and yeah, so he's going to be buying CT1, and this should all be going down either Friday afternoon, evening, or Saturday morning in Cheyenne. I'm on a load now to get me back towards that direction, and that'll give me a couple of days to get all my other stuff cleaned out of there. So I still got some lingering stuff in there, and to get it all ready, I got to move the passenger seat over to the driver's side, because I took the driver's seat, this Legacy right here, Atlas Legacy, because I just bought that like a year before I put that truck out of commission, and so I wanted my main good seat in this one. But so we'll move the other one over so at least he can drive it home to Ohio, and so there you go. So we'll have a video talking about all that later on, but I just wanted to say now, yeah, CT1 is hopefully now sold, and we're going to be finishing all that up coming this weekend. And if you haven't watched my videos much or more recently, here's a few pictures of CT1, my Freightliner Coronado, which then I did customize the sleeper area. I put a full-size bed upstairs. I made a bunk up there, an extension sticking out the back, and really enjoyed the truck for the couple of years after I did the remodel. But you know, it was time to move on. I just didn't have the money to spend on keep repairing it, and he knows what he's getting into. So, you know, hopefully CT1 will have a good home. Well, thanks for tuning in for that one. Yeah, we're still getting adjusted to each other, but I think all's going pretty well. Hopefully we're getting past the little diarrhea incidents we've had a couple of times in the truck. The third day, yeah, she did let me know. Kind of came up and was like looking outside like, hey, I want to go out there. Kind of figured that out. So I'm kind of figuring out her little mannerisms. And like I say, we're getting adjusted, aren't we, Maple? Aren't we, sweetie? For the dog! I'm tired, Dad. Put me down. Been a long day. Thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe. Please like, comment, share, thumbs up, and all that jazz. Clutch Trucker on Instagram. Clutch Trucker on Twitter X. Clutch Trucker 5 on TikTok. And as always, sniff that magic YouTube fairy dust. Clutch and Maple out. All right. Normally here at the end, I do a funny movie clip or something of something I like. But I have to show this. As I was going through Casper on Thursday, I had a couple deliveries up there before I went and picked up the kitty litter on that load that brought me back to Ohio. My daughter, I got to meet with her to have dinner with her, and look what she gave me. Look at this right here. Rusty, the world famous meatball dog. After I had told her I had to put Rusty down, and I was just so sad. She was so sweet, and so she said, well, I know what I'm doing. And so she made me a Rusty the meatball dog shirt. See, it's even got a little collar thing here. Isn't that cute? That she gave me. That's how much my kids love me. So how about that? So, yep, I've got the Rusty the Meatball Dog shirt that she gave me. So just had to show that off. Okay, sweetie, we did find out. We got these Charlie Bears the other day. Grain-free crunch treats for dogs. You know, and it's a chicken, pumpkin, and apple flavor. We found out you do like these. You want to try one? Yeah? The tail's a wagging. All right, Maple, here you go. She's a little hesitant with the treats. Oh, it went down on the floor. Can you find it? All right, here, we'll try another one. Here you go. She ate one earlier. Oh, she'll go eat the one off the floor first, huh? All right, well, there you go. Oh, I heard the crunch. So she is enjoying it. And there's more on the floor, crumbs on the floor. So we're gonna have to come up with a new song, because she's not really a beg and strip dog, but she is a Charlie Bear dog. Oop, drop that one. Can you find it? So we'll have to come up with a new little treat song for sweet little Maple girl. Oh, careful. She does kind of cough like Rusty. All right, here's one more. You want one more? Maple, look above your head. Maple, sweetie. There you go. There's one more. Oh yeah. Oh god. she's kind of starting to figure out, oh yeah, I kind of like these. See, look, the tail's wagging. Right, Maple? Wag, wag, wag. All right, happy dog look.